also working on ensuring that. Just a minute. So on the WhatsApp group, what we're going to be doing, thank you, Arizi. What we are working on, just to help people, is that we are going to leave the group maybe open between now, say when the class is done, or say by 11 p.m., and then restrict it again, and somehow open it so that we cannot lose informations, because that's the problem we're having. A lot of persons are coming to the WhatsApp group. They'll see some person will just come to work, they'll see 30 messages on red. Instead of them to read through it, they'll just do to the last one, and then they start asking questions. Okay, so let me go straight. Let's we've spent 30 minutes talking about assignment. Let's learn now. All right. So the next person that is going to teach us today, all the way from London. She has been an amazing person, a student of mine, and she has proven herself very, very well. She's brilliant. Time we came to start reading about her portfolio, but she's a very, very hardworking and a lovely person who took her time to she was part of this the previous cohort also, and she's just amazing, and I know we are going to enjoy the class. We are going to enjoy the class. So just as Blessing has started, lifted the bar almost a day, it's here. She's very dynamic professional with expertise in project management, data analytics, and technology, and she's starting about integrating sustainability for innovative solutions. So she's a very wonderful person. So we're going to give Omosede the floor. Omosede Deborah the floor. Omosede, you are welcome. How is London? How London day now?
It's Liverpool.
Oh, you're in
Liverpool,
Liverpool?
not London.
Oh,
Yes,
you're in
yes.
Liverpool. Wow. I thought you were in London. Oh, you're in Liverpool. Sorry. I'm a Chelsea fan, but so I'm not hailing you again. Since I'm a Chelsea
It's
fan, I'm
all
not
right.
hailing you again. But anyway, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
We just hope our liver will not pull today. But just go ahead.
Okay.
Let's meet America. No, let me stop sharing now.
Okay. So, instructor has already introduced me. Okay, let me just introduce myself. My name is Omosede Deborah Okwaisoge. I'm a data analyst. I'm based in Liverpool, in the United Kingdom, and I'm a proud member of the Python in Pidgin community. So today I'll be taking us on the print and input functions. I think from your assignment, you're able to see that many people actually understand it, but this will just this class is just to guide you on executing these functions. Okay, so can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, we can see you.
All right. So the
Yes.
print function is used to display output to the screen on in Python. It can take one or more arguments. That means you can print more than one data type, and it displays them as text in the output box. The arguments could be a variable, it could be variables, it could be strings, it could be integer, it could be boolean, it could be anything you want. But basically, we have just 4 data types in Python, so it will have to be one of those 4 data types or a variable. That is a container in which these data types have been declared inside. Okay, so how to write a print function? The first rule is you always start the print with a lowercase p. That means you should not go and write something like, let me create a code box. If you do this, is wrong. You understand? It's going to give you an error. So most times when it displays an error, you should know that, oh, okay, this is where my mistake is for. For example, now I want to print this integer, for example. Because sometimes some people will have errors and they won't know where the error is coming from. They will think it's from the code, whereas it's just from this simple this simple mistake. You can see it said name print is not defined because it's assuming that print now is a function. You understand? So this is one way you should note, and you should also just take note of the color. Like now you can see this one now, the color is white. Can you hear
Are
me?
you sleeping or what are you doing?
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can see your
Okay, so
screen.
you can see here
Your
you
friend.
can see here the color is white, while this is yellow. So this one here is wrong. So that's the first rule. The second rule is when you are printing, always place the info you want to display in a parenthesis. That means you see the way I use this two brackets. I use this bracket, so I put the data inside the bracket to avoid an error. What this is trying to say is you should not go and do something like some people, common errors people make. They want to print something, you go and do print. Okay, let's say want to print John. You go and do, it's supposed to be a string. You go and print John. If you do this, it won't work to give you an error. You understand? Don't also go and do, and some people have, these are errors I've seen. Some people will do something like this, print equals to John. If you do this, it will give you an error. In fact, this is even the worst mistake you can make, because once you've done this, you've scattered everything. It means you have turned your print, let's say it's small letter, you have turned your print, this your print function, you have turned it into a variable. So when you're not calling it later on, as you are going down, it won't work. So it won't work as a normal print. If you do this now, I can't do this because I don't want to spoil everything. If you do this now, it won't work. The only way it will have to work, you'll be able to use it, is if you now have to go and disconnect and connect again, and you might not want to really do that. So errors you should avoid when using your print function. So this is an example of what you could use your print function for. So here I declared a variable, which is date, and the data there is a string. We have here today's date is the 7th of May 2024. So this here now is printing a variable. So you can print a variable, which is this date now. If I run this cell, it's going to print this date for me. I can decide to print an integer. Sure, you guys know what you guys were taught default data type now. Can somebody remind me? Hello.
Yeah, number one is
Integer.
You have integer,
Integer, string,
Uh-huh.
boolean,
Uh-huh.
and float.
So, okay. Okay, so share that with me. Okay, so we have here print Python in Pidgin. This is printing a string. We have here print true. True and false are the two data in the Boolean data type. Then we have here printing a float, which is 10.5. So I can print this, and you can see it displayed everything. So meaning you can use print to display all this data type. So the next one we'll be covering is combining a string and a variable inside a print function. That is making it to look like a sentence instead of just going to write a text box. Hold on. Instead of just going to write, okay, I can use this one here. I need to create another one. So instead of just going to write, instead of just going to display, instead of just going to call a variable, that is you've declared a variable name and you gave the variable find, or you maybe you want to use an integer. So instead of just going to print the data you declared, instead of just printing the variable, you want it to come in a sentence. I don't know if you guys are following me. You want it to come in a sentence, you want it to look presentable. Like maybe you want to display a data now. Let's say it's ice cream, for example. So you wouldn't want it to just show ice cream. You want it to you want to give more information about it. You can say, okay, this is the ice cream made by Mr. John. You can do that with a combination of a string and a variable. So basically, there are 4 ways to combine a string and a variable. We have the comma method, which is using commas to separate both the string and a variable inside the print function. You have the old style string, which is this modular sign. That is the. You have the dot format method. In this one now, we use the curly bracket. I don't. You guys know what the curly bracket is now? Can you give me an example? I'm checking the chat box. Hello. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Winner Usunobu. Okay, so you can use here, you can use a curly bracket. Then you use a curly bracket here anywhere where the variable is. Then you call it after your string. Then we have my own favorite, the F string. Yeah, you also use the curly bracket, but with an F in the beginning. So I'll go to examples. So we have for the comma method, like I said just now, here, each string and variable is separated by a comma, and the variable must be inside the quotation. You know, when you are calling a string, when you want to declare a string, you want to write a string, you always use your quote. So in this case, if you are printing like this now, you can see the way this one is written. I've already gone to declare this variable. I need to run the cell. I've declared the variable fine girl. Okay, I can also, let me just change it. Let me not use fine girl. Let me use somebody's name. Okay, let me say let me say Jennifer, for example. So let's say Jennifer. What about age? Any suggestions for age? You guys should write on the chat box. I'm looking. Any suggestions? How old is Jennifer?
26.
26. Okay. So Jennifer is 26. So in this cell now, we've declared a variable, and that variable is the name of Jennifer. That is the variable here is name. The data here is a string, which is Jennifer. So we declared another variable here. We have age, and the data here is an integer. So I'm going to run this cell. And we all know what happens once you run the cell. Once you run the cell, it goes to save this data now inside the variable. So you don't need to call the data again. You don't need to write data. All you need to just do when you want to use that data is to call their variable names. So here now I'm going to print to be sure that it's actually that data that is there. So I printed name, printed age, and you see it gave me what I wanted. Okay, so now I want to combine it using the comma method. I don't want it to just be like this. I want it to be in a sentence. So I'll come here and I'll write. Let's start with our print. My name is. I have a space there. Then that one is one string. There is already one string, and then I will separate it because now I want to put a variable. I don't want the variable. If I go and declare that variable, now if I go and put my name is name inside here, it will think everything here is the string. So I will leave that that quotation and I will come outside. Then outside I will now write the variable I want to display, and I want Jennifer to display. So I will put name, comma. So that is a string, a variable. Then I also want to write, okay, my name is Jennifer and I am 26 years old. So that and I am is a string. You understand? So I cannot leave like this because whenever you're calling a string in Python, you must put it in your quotation. It's very important. Either the single quote or the double quote. And if you make a mistake and you don't put it in a quote, Python is going to take it as a variable. And in a process where you don't have that variable already declared initially, it's going to give you an error. So I'm writing my name is Jennifer and is a string. So I'm going to put it inside the string, and I am age. Okay, Jennifer's age is 26. Since that age now is a variable, I can't put it inside this string again. You understand? So I will now put an I am, comma. Always separate. When you are using the comma method, you must always separate the string and the variable with a comma. So, and I am 26, that is age. That is age variable. And I am 26. Then I'm going to use my comeback now. I want to put years old there. But years old is a string, so I'm going to put it inside the quotation. 26 years old. So I'll come here now and I will run it. And then you can see it. You guys understand this one, right?
Yes.
Hello? Okay, so this is very true. This one now, it makes it more presentable. Instead of just Jennifer 26. If somebody sees Jennifer 26, person can think, okay, the name is Jennifer, then the height is 26. You understand? But this one now will make the person to understand, okay, that 26 actually means age and not height. So it makes your information clearer. You get? So the next method now is the C-string method, which is the one, the percentage formatting, not percentage, they call it C-string, but this is the sign used. So he said here, the position of the variable is being represented with a percentage sign and an alpha and an alphabet. The variable is later called with the string, with the string function, that's the C-string function. The variable and the string are placed inside the quotation. I don't think it's supposed to be inside, it's supposed to be outside. Okay, so we're going to use that same example with Jennifer. So we want to use this C string, this let me not call it C string to avoid confusion between this one and the F string when we later get to F string. So I'll call this one the percentage style. So if we want to use the percentage style now to print a statement, the same statement we printed the first time. So let's say print this one now. They said you use this sign. Anyway, you see this sign, you use this sign and an alphabet. Alphabet can be anything. It can be M, it can be G, it can be anything, but you use this sign and an alphabet to represent. Somebody saying you can't see my screen. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
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 Hello. So as I it's from your end. It's from your end. Okay. So this one now, where you have the other one here, you see the name here is the variable. But in this one, you won't put the name, you won't write the variable here. You will use this sign. You use this percentage sign and an alphabet attached to it. You put that one in any position where you want that your variable to appear. So if we want to go like this now, remember we've already declared our variable name and age. So Jennifer is the name and age is 26. So we want to use this percentage sign. So we'll go which is my name is, this one now is the variable. The person's name is Jennifer. So this position now is supposed to take a variable. So since it's supposed to take a variable, which is the name, we'll now put percentage. You can use anything, you can use percentage D, but you must put that percentage sign. It's very important when you're using this formula. So my name is percentage D, which is Jennifer, and I am the next variable that's supposed to be in this position is the age, but we don't want to use the age here, so we'll use and I am percentage. Just use M, years old. You see, everything here is within the string, is inside the strings, inside this quotation. So we know that we already put these things now to represent our variable, but we have not stated what the variable is. You understand? So you will now leave that is outside this string. before the bracket, not after the bracket. Anything you want to print must stay inside the bracket. So after the bracket, you will now come and put your percentage sign. This is the modular sign. You put it here. Then you will now open a bracket. And then you will now write the variable names you want to print. You write them respectively. Meaning, if the first one you put here is going to be the first one that will come for here. The second one you put here is going to be the second one that will come from here. You understand? So not that you go and make mistake. You now say, okay, this one is supposed to be name, this one is supposed to be age. Since here is supposed to be name is first in position here. Then the next variable is age. So you must start it with name and then age. If you interchange it, it's going to interchange it for you. If you go and start here with age, it's going to put age here. It's going to put my name is 26 and I am 25 years old, which is not what we want. So we're going to go with the name here and the age. So we're going to print it now. Why am I having that?
Almost please put comma after your print statement, after your string.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Why am I
I think I'm supposed to change it.
Let me see.
There we go. Let me just change it to S. Okay. Are you
So
guys,
let me
you
let me
guys are seeing
make,
this, right?
let me make this opportunity. Let me make this opportunity and say that guys, error is part of coding. So if you've not corrected an error before, you've not started coding. All right, so go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are seeing the way this one appeared. So what I did here was the position where the name was, I put percentage and I put an S. Then, but it's supposed to actually allow for different alphabets. I don't know why it's sidelining into S and D. Okay, but maybe you just start the first one with an S, percentage S. Yeah.
So this is
Hello?
Python actually has a little bit of copy, syntax copy from C programming language. So this method you are using, that's why they call it C type. It's a placeholder. That's C programming language placeholder that they use to hold a variable. You know, when you are doing what we call printf. For C programming language, it's called printf, and there's standard, F and all of that. So that's their structure. That's why to be rigid with it, you can easily get into errors. So all right.
Okay. So hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we
Okay,
can.
so basically
Yes.
where the position of the name, which was the first variable, I put it here. Then the other one. So if maybe, and it follows it sequentially, I mean this one is number 1, this is number 2. So this is the first variable it is going to show in your string, and this is the second variable. If maybe I had gone to do this. If maybe I had gone to do this age, and I did this, string is not callable.
Your percentage sign.
Let's leave it.
You didn't type your percentage.
Thank you. I didn't see that. I didn't know I took it off already. Okay. Is required.
Every name is required, no string.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, what I wanted to explain to you guys is if you interchange, is going to start with the first one, but in Python here, the D here, when you put the percentage D, it's expecting a number to be here. This is what this error is saying. It's expecting a number to be here. But here, what I put here is a string. Remember, name is Jennifer. Hello, are you guys with me?
Yes.
Yes, we
Hello.
are. Yes, we are.
Name
with
is
you.
Jennifer. Name is a string.
Yes, we are.
Okay, name is Jennifer. Name is Jennifer. Name is a string. So it will not show here because it's a string. But if I had gone to put, maybe I used maybe name now was an integer was like 10. It will show 26. It will show 10. But it's not what you want to display. So I'm going to take this back. Okay, so this is back to normal. So the next method now is the dot format method. In this method, we use the curly bracket to represent the position of the variable while still in a string. And the variable is called outside the quotation using the dot format function. So this one is just like this C string format. It's like this, but the only difference is instead of putting that percentage sign and then putting an alphabet after it, what we are using here is the curly bracket. So anywhere you have a variable, you use the curly bracket to represent that there's a variable here. So don't take this as a string. And here as well, there's a variable here. Don't take it as a string. So if you want to go by using our Jennifer code, let me print it from scratch. So we have print using a string. My name is, so I'm going to use a curly bracket here. My name is Jennifer, and I am going to use another curly bracket to represent that there is actually a variable here. And I yeah. So what we'll now do here, just like we did for this percentage, this C string format, you use, instead of using that percentage sign, you use the dot format here. So you're going to go with dot format. Then you will now call your variable in the order you want it to appear. This one now, I think this one is actually better than this C string because it doesn't sideline you to this particular alphabet to represent a string. This one represents an integer. So you just go here now and then you put your variable name. You have the name and you have the age based on how you want it to appear. So you can see here now, it appeared. My name is Jennifer and I am 26 years old. So if I want, and it's going to appear sequentially because this is position 1, position 2. So this is the first variable. This is going to be the first one to be displayed, position 1, position 2. Assuming now I went to write it like this, for example. I'm going to write it like this. So you can see what is displaying. Somebody is saying you can't see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? I have like 2 people complaining.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
So, okay, so we have, my name is 26 and I am 25 years old. That is because the position was wrong. So this is not how I want it to be displayed. So you guys just take note that if you are using this format, you need to ensure that the position, you need to count the position of your variable. So this now is the F string. This is my best method. I know this is also instructor God's gives best method as well. So this one now, you also make use of the curly bracket, the way you do it in this dot format. But the beautiful thing about this one is you don't have to write anything after the bracket. And the variable you want to call, you can call it inside your string. It doesn't have to be outside. You don't need to take note of comma at all. But there's one rule you must follow. And that rule is, as the name said, it is the F string method. Before you start your string, you must write an F. So this is where I think this is where you got the name from. F string. You guys are following me, right? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Right.
yes, ma'am.
So we have
Yes, we are following you.
so let's okay, thank you. So I want to write that same code. It's the same thing. We see we've been printing the same thing, but using different formats since. So this one, like I said, before you start your please mute your mic. Before you start string, put an F. So maybe you put an F and then you put a string there. Python will know, oh, this is what? It's an F string, because it's possible you want to write print favor. That is why it didn't assume you write using an F string. You can also say you want to put print favor. That is if you have already declared favor as a variable earlier to now print favor for you. But maybe you put F. Once you put the F and you put your string, it must change color. If it does not change color, you know that there's a problem. It must change color, indicating that we want to use the F string format. So I now want to write here, my name is, like I said, you will use a curly bracket here. My name is name, which is the first variable. My name is name, and I am call another, because we want to put another variable here now. So we're going to put the variable inside the curly bracket. I am age years old. So to run it, you see, it gave us the same answer. If you go and make mistake and maybe you don't put your variable, let's say you go and do this, you don't put your variable inside the curly bracket, you go and do my name is name, you go and call it and you forget to put it, you can see that immediately I put that curly bracket, it changed the color of what is inside the curly bracket, indicating that what is inside there is a variable. So if you go and do this, it will run, but see what it will now do. It's saying my name is name and I am 26 years old. This is because you did not declare this name as a variable. You left it there as a string. So we are going to change it back. So this is a class exercise. Let's all do it together. So
all right.
We're going to.
Can you hear me? All right. So before you move ahead, I want to speak. Because you just shared 4 different type of print option, and I just want to speak to it before you do the class assessment. Now, guys, listen.
Oh, okay.
It's just to tell us that there are different ways to do things in Python. But for me, I always tell my students, go for the most easiest way. Always go for the most easiest way. And I've thought about it, and I've reasoned it, and I've practiced it in terms of machine learning, data analysis, and also some development, software development and the rest. Using F string currently is one of the most easiest way to print out something, because 2 things. F string does not just allow you to print out statements. F string also allows you to save a statement. You can easily save a statement or a printout as a variable by using F string. Very, very powerful. F string is very, very powerful. For example, I can tell Mosede to help me create a new cell and write, instead of print open bracket and close, just write result equals to and all you have in the F string. Must they do that for me, please? So that place where you have print, just take out the print, put results. Thank you. Results equal to. Then copy those stuff in the print function, just there from the F string to the last part. Just let me copy them. Thank you. And then paste it on that result. Thank you. So please come down and print results. So I want you to write normal print results. Great. So you can run this now. So you could see that even using F string, you can save the attribute you want to print as a variable, and it's, save the attribute into a variable, and then further you can redefine whatever you want to print out. I'm telling you the truth, you can redefine whatever you want to print out. So F string is very, very important, very important. And I'm not trying to wow you, but I think it's the best for me. Currently, it's the best. When we started learning Python, there was no F string. When I was learning Python, there was no F string. We were using the dot format method and the other ones, and the commas and the rest. But when F string came out, it was a life-saving for all of us. So I just wanted to state that fact. All right, thank you. You can go ahead.
All right, thank you, instructor. Okay, so with this exercise, you say create 3 variables, namely first name, food, and car. So assign your name, favorite food. Why is my screen shaking? Assign your name, favorite food, and best car to the variable. Then write a print statement saying my name is first name, I love to eat food, and my best car is car. So let's use at least 2 of our favorite method. My own is F string, so I don't know what your own favorite method is. So can I have volunteers while declaring a variable? So who's going to help me with this? So you guide me on what I'm going to do here. Hello? Please just anybody. Isaiah Abido, can see your hands there, so you can. Okay, so guide me on this.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Okay, so I want to
I
do this exercise. Everybody want to do it together. Can you?
Yes. Now we write results.
Okay. Are you not fine?
No, I'm not fine. I think I like that one more. Equal.
So see, from school for the exercise. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Okay. Results equals to. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you clearly.
Okay. Result equal to F.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What next?
It will not work because you have not declared a variable now. It will not work. You need to declare a variable first now.
Therefore, you have to. That's why I said everybody has to get that. So if you tell me otherwise, I'll just write until we see error.
Now,
breaking. Say what?
Your
I did all.
Sorry, can you hear me?
I will not involve myself. Can hear you.
Now, so sorry. There's a mistake. Clean it. We have to declare a variable first. Like you actually said, we'll declare a variable first before doing this one. So first name.
Okay, first name is.
I will take print first name Isaiah.
I should print first name. Okay, I should write print
First name, no, first name Isaiah.
Tell me how to write it now. How will I write it? You are guiding me here. You are the one that is teaching me right now. First name, first name
First
dot Isaiah.
Equal to Isaiah.
Guys, please, if you are
I
not
should write first name equals to Isaiah like this.
Yes.
Like this.
You put it in quotes.
No, ma.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Hello?
Can hear you.
Okay, what's the next thing now? Let's do this thing fast so we can.
The second variable. The second variable, food.
Okay.
Yeah, food. Equal to.
Food is what?
Let's take beans.
Beans.
In a column.
Beans, very well.
Yes.
Put your food.
Yes.
Okay.
The next one will be car.
Beans and the yam. I wish to eat this kind of food. Jesus. Okay, beans and pounded yam. Okay, then.
Okay. Car. Yes, equal to.
Size.
Equals
to.
Yes, your column. BMW.
All right. You're doing well. Okay.
Now here print. Results equal to F. There your bracket. Okay. Now you write my name is. Okay. In a column. In a quotation, sorry, in a quotation.
You will tell me what.
My name is. Yes. Then you put bracket the first name.
Your name is yes. Which
No. Clean the bracket. Bracket. Open and close.
What kind of bracket? What kind of? Okay, open and close.
The normal bracket. Yes. Your first name will be inside this bracket.
What kind of? Okay. Are you sure?
Calling bracket. The first name. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to first name.
Yes.
You're breaking up.
Then.
Yeah, okay.
Then continue. Yes. Continue. Comma.
Okay.
No, a comma. Yeah. I love.
Yeah, put a comma.
Yes.
You love comma beans.
Now, I love eating brackets.
Okay. Which kind of brackets?
Curly brackets.
Thank you. You love
food.
Okay. What next? What's your
comma?
Okay, comma again.
No.
Comma.
And my best car is in brackets.
In brackets. Curly brackets.
Yes.
Okay. Is what?
Car.
Okay.
Man,
wow.
There's an error code.
Okay, so help me out.
Come ma.
Maybe I should run it.
No, I think
But then-
you should remove the bracket.
Yeah.
The bracket,
Yes.
the bracket
Okay.
after F should be removed, and the last bracket should be removed.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So
very
is it okay like this?
much. Yes.
No, print results.
Then you come down and print results.
Mr. Zaya, network is quite bad. So,
Yes.
okay. Print.
And come down and print results.
Print.
Equal to.
Print. Okay, I should print what? Is that what you said?
Come Hey,
What
God.
tell me what I'm doing now.
Print results. Print results.
Print. God.
Okay. Yes.
We've already done car here, so I don't think we're supposed to put car here as well. So let me run.
Yes.
Thank you. My name is Azai. Love to eat beans.
Need to put the the college bracket is the name of the
The car, man. The car is.
Okay. And my best car is Yes.
Yeah.
This shows that you got everything that was taught, but the commas you were putting, the commas is part of the string. It's not like, I don't want you to confuse it with the comma method. You understand? Hello?
Yes, man.
Okay,
I
but
get.
this is very. It shows that you guys understood what was taught. And two, Mr. Zaya, your best food is beans and pounded jam. This is on a recorded session.
No.
Right now. Okay, so we're now going to the input function. Thank you, Mr. Isaiah. Thank you very much. You did well. Thank you, everyone. All right, so to the input function. The input function allows users to enter data while running the program. It enables users to interact with the program. It enables users to interact with the program, and when the input function is used, the program waits for the user to enter a value and press enter. The value is then stored in the variable as a string by default and printed out. Okay, so what this grammar here is trying to say is, when you use the input function to work, it does not make the data. It does it in a way that it is the user, that is the end person, the other person that is using your code, that will enter the data into that variable. You understand? So it's anything the person enters that will be stored in that variable. So the input function, once you run that cell, it will open a box for you. It will open an interactive box for you to write down what you want to be stored to that variable. Immediately you've written it, you click enter. That is, you click your enter on your keyboard. So when you click enter, it automatically saves that information, that data you have entered, into the variable, and then it will display it out. It will print it out. You understand? So let's start with this one. You see, this is ordinary. This is an ordinary data that is being stored in a variable. It's just a string. PIP secondary school is stored in the variable school 1. So if I print it, you see, it's okay, I've not printed it yet. So if I come here and I print it, it will print PIP secondary school for me. But I don't want it to be permanent like this. I'm the coder, I'm the programmer. All of you here learning, you are all programmers. As far as you are doing this course, doing this training, you're all programmers. So you're not the one that's supposed to put that data inside. It's like you're asked to design a website for you're asked to develop a website, for somebody. And then there's always most times when you want to log into the membership area, there's always a part where you have to sign in. You have to put your username and you put your password. If you use this star here, it means you have made your password the only password that will ever be in this variable. So we are saying this variable, that variable, let's call that let me not use password, let me use username first. Let's say that variable now is called username. By the time you put your this thing, like you're not saying that your username, let's say you use username Isaiah. That username is the only data that will be stored in username, which is not what we want. You want it to be interactive, that anybody that wants to go to that website, you will go there, you put your username Isaiah, you put your password, then to enter. Understand? If another person comes there, let's say Jennifer will go there, we put her username Jennifer, we put her password, and then need to take her in. You understand? We don't want it to be like this. So that is where we now use the input function, which is here. You just spell it out and you put this bracket. It's compulsory. If you don't put this bracket, you are just in short, you are declaring a variable, but you must put your, if you want to make this one a string, you just put your quotation. But this just notes that when you are using the input function, you must put this bracket after the input. So if I run it like this now, school 2, you see, it has asked me to enter. This thing now will continue running. It will not stop. It will continue running until I put in a data here. So let's say school 2 now. What do we use for school 2? Let's say we use school now. Okay, I'll use where I got it from. I'll use Uniben. School 2 now is what? Uniben. I click enter. See, it has gone to save Uniben inside school 2. You understand? It has gone to save this Uniben now inside school 2. So if I now come in and I say I want to print school 2, you see, it has printed Uniben from me. So you understand? So if I come here again, I run it again, it's asking me now to put my school. So as many times as you want to do it, as many times as you run this cell, it's going to ask you for your input, ask you for what you want to display. When you guys are doing more advanced formulas, you get to see where you use this input, especially when you are creating a calculator and the rest. So let's say I'm working with let's say Delsu, for example, now as school 2. So I click my enter, and then I'm coming here to print Delsu. It's my keyboard, working. Okay. So now it has changed to Delsu. I can still come here now and say, okay, I don't want to put Delsu. I want to put okay, no, let me leave that one. Let me just do this one for you so you guys will see it. Then I will explain why it is like that later. If I come here now and put 10 and I enter, it has gone to save the school now as 10, Abby. If I come here now and I print it, it also printed it for me. You guys are following me, right? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, following.
So yeah, now using
we're following.
Yeah, okay, so in this other part now, you're going to use a string with the input, just the way the other time, to make it into a sentence, so that when you are telling the person to enter this, the person knows what you want to enter. Because it's like you just go and print this kind of thing now. Where is it? Yeah, it's here. Just go and print this kind of thing now. He's telling the person to enter something, right? The person can say maybe his name, maybe it's Jennifer. Jennifer, the person wants to enter. The person entered. Whereas it's not really Jennifer. You want that person to, why is it? Whereas it's not really Jennifer that you wanted that person to enter. You wanted the person to actually enter his school. You get? So you now have to use like an explanatory message attached to your input, so that it will show that message and the person will know, okay, this place is for school, oh, this place is for name, oh, this place is for age, or this place is for number, or this place is for float, or it's for country. So you will put that message there so the person will know what he or she wants to enter. So for this one, I used phone name. So to do this, what you simply need to do is, let me just work with this one. What you simply need to do is, after you have put the input, no matter it's input function you want to use now, inside the input, you will now go there and put the string you want to be displayed. So since this now is school 2, that I want to be displayed, so I will not tell the person, enter the name of your school, and I give a space. Enter the name of your school, and then I do this. Can you see what the thing is telling the person to do now? Enter the name of your school, and then I put Uniben. And it has saved it as what? Uniben. You understand? So if I come here now and I say print school 2, can you see? It has printed Uniben for me. But the most important thing is I have been able to guide the person. Let the person not go and put car or put beans and padadian for me instead of school name. You understand? So that is the purpose of using a string, and a string with your input function is very, very important. Very, very important. So the person will know the data that they are.
Please, can you recap this very one, because my network was bad, please.
Which one?
This
using the input.
Yes, my network was bad,
Okay.
so I was not hearing you clearly.
Okay. There's no problem. But you understood when I use just the input, right? When I use just school 2 equal to input. Okay. Yes. I said when you want the data to be explanatory, like now, what we want the person to enter now is school. But when this dialog box, this entry box comes out, the person he doesn't know what you want him to put in there. The person can go and put, let's say the person goes to put BMW, for example, and then you enter, and you're not going to print BMW. When you don't want to make use of the data, you're not going to print school, for example. It now print BMW, whereas what you wanted the person to enter was actually school name, but the person didn't know. So you use a string inside your input to guide the person on what you want him to enter, so you don't go and enter the wrong information. So you now, all you need to do is, inside this bracket that is attached to your input function, you just open a string there, and then you put enter the name of your school. You give a space. That's all. So you can even do it like this, or you can even, let's say you want to try to look, you can be able to separate it very well. You can do something like this, although not really necessary. So you see the way it appeared. So this one now will guide the person. Oh, what I'm supposed to put here is what? Is school name. Okay, then you now come and you now type Uniben, and then you click enter. You understand? Then when it will now go and save. Immediately clicks enter. It's going to save this Uniben now in this variable called what? School 2. So when you come in and you print school 2, it's going to print Uniben for you. You understand that, right? I think that's it's explanatory, right? Okay, so that's good. So this is it here. Okay, so this is a class exercise now for that input function. So here we're going to write a Python code that asks users to enter their first name, middle name, and surname. Combine the first name, middle name, and last name. Sorry, this is supposed to be surname, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. And surname together, and store them in a variable called full name. Write a Python code that prints your full name. Wow, you have such a lovely name using the F string. So who's going to help me with this one?
Sorry,
I need
Mom. Good evening,
volunteer.
Mom. Sorry, Mom. Mom, please, can we give this as an assignment so they will take home?
Good
as
evening, yeah.
assignment? Good evening. Please, can we give this as an assignment so they will take home and do it
Okay.
due to time?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mom.
Yes. Oh, that's true. 10:27. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so we're not in data validation. So data validation is the process of making sure that the data being entered meets a specific criteria. So the difference between this one and the former one is the former one was supposed to guide the person on what you want the person to enter. But the person can still say, okay, let's say the person can still make mistake and go and enter the wrong data type. You understand? Like maybe when the person is supposed to enter name, the person goes to basically can say to go and enter a name is a string. The person can decide to go and enter a number, which is an integer. And when you now want to make use of that data later on, it will give you issues because it's the wrong data type you entered. So by doing that one, by doing that, it will cause issues for you later. So this is an example of that using just a simple calculator. So here I wrote print welcome to the market money calculator. So this one we're trying to this one I was trying to create a calculator that will calculate the money you will use to buy things in the market. So the first one I did there was tomatoes equals to input how much tomatoes do you want to buy. Same thing, pepper input how much pepper do you want to buy. Same thing is onions input how much onions do you want to buy. So if I run this one now, this is creating a calculator now. If I run this one now and I say okay, it's asking me now my tomatoes, how much tomatoes do you want to buy. So let's say I want to buy tomatoes of 200 naira. So it's asking me for pepper, I want to buy pepper of 300 naira. So it's asking me for onions, I want to buy onions of 400 naira. So it is going to save the price of the tomatoes, the pepper, and the onions inside each variable. So here, and I want to know what is the total amount I want to use to go to the market. I'll just come here. Okay, first thing you first do is you will create a variable. I use TMN here. Your own can be anything. You can create the variable name can be Isaiah. It can be anything. But remember, your variable name should always be meaningful. But I didn't want it to be too long. I didn't want to write total money needed for market. So I just use TMN here. You can see the full meaning of TMN, which is the sum of tomatoes, pepper, and onions. So if you print TMN now, you see what it gave you? It gave 200, 300, 400. Please, can somebody tell me why it gave us this answer? Anybody?
Because it's a string. The numbers are string. They didn't declare it as.
Good. We are following. Thank you. That's because if you remember the first time I said, I think I wrote it somewhere, the input, when I was explaining input function, if you so the value, you can see it here where I wrote it. The value is then stored in the variable as a string by default. So it's taking that number as a string, not an integer. So in this case, we want to ensure that anything the person is entering is an integer. Like this now, if maybe this person now, as they brought out how much tomatoes you want to buy, the person goes to go and put FG as the amount of tomatoes he wants to go and buy. The person goes to, for the pepper, the person goes to put TH. Then for the onions, the person goes to put WA. And I print it. You see, this is what it's giving me, but it's wrong. What I want the person to enter is the amount the person uses going to market. And the amount the person wants to use is what? It's going to be either an integer or a float. It can never be a string. So in that case, all you need to do now is to just come here before the input function is being called. You put integer. That is, if you want to change, since you want the data that the person is entering to be a number, to be a whole number. So you will now put integer there in that place. Then you come here too. You close the bracket. So write integer at the beginning here, and then everything will be inside a bracket. So you do the same thing here. You do the same thing here. Do the same thing here. And then when you run this, it's going to ask, okay, how much tomatoes you want to buy? I say tomatoes 100 naira, pepper 200 naira, onions 300 naira, and then it has saved all those there. So if I now come here now and then I print it, you see, it has added everything up at 600 because I told it that it must be an integer. So it's taking it as that plus that it's doing now. It's no longer doing concatenation like it's normally for string. It's now calculating it. You know, it does not calculate strings. It only calculates integers and floats. So if I come here now and after running this, I go and put what I did here. Go and put FG. That asks me what I want to put FG, and I put equal to. It's going to give me an error because I have told the program that the only thing that you should accept from a user is what? An integer. So if the person goes to put a string to give an error, if the person goes to put a boolean, is also going to give an error. You understand? So that is that. Let me run this again. That is that to, let's say, let me run it on. Okay. So 2, 3, and then 4. So it has saved it there. Coming here to add it, it's going to give me now calculating it. So this one is an explanation of what I just did up there.
Please, what about we want an amount to appear before the number?
An amount. Explain. How do you mean? What do you mean by amount?
In words.
And if you want it to be in words, and there's no you want it to come as a string, right? You want it to explain that this is the money, this is the amount we use to go to the market, right? Hello, is that what you want? Hello?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
what you just do now is you've said, okay, 9 naira is the money, is the total amount to buy tomatoes, pepper, and onions. So what you just do here is now you just go and put your F string here, and you say that is because I like F string. Personally, it's my own best this thing, like my instructor has said. So you just come here, you put F string, the total money I need for the market is, remember we're going to put a curly, is what? TMN is, oh, I already wrote it there, is 9 naira. And then I close my string. So can you see it now? I don't know. I think it's
yes,
Solem
exactly,
also.
ma.
Can you see it?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes.
So
Yes,
if
I
you
can
still
see.
want it to, if maybe you wanted it to appear like this, it's your choice how you want your data to your string to appear. So you can see 9 naira. It will still work, but just understand the concept behind everything. So I think we are done with everything. So these are your takeaway questions. Apart from that other one, because of time, we could not do. So
All right.
read the other ways of doing data validation with Python. Then
We are going to add it to it.
yes.
Okay.
Then
So thank you very much.
all right. Thank you, sir.
All right. So I want to. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank
you. Please, can we give her a round of applause? Can we give her a round of applause? She's amazing. Almost you thought like me. So you're learning. That's cool. That's cool. All right, guys. So amazing. Now,
Thank you, man.
no, amazing. I think I thought almost a day. I thought it must a day. Must I've taught you a lot. Oh. I can't remember
Yes,
the number of
a
times
lot.
I taught you. I know you were in the 3 months training with me.
Yeah.
And some other trainings and all that. Yeah, cool. So guys, so these are direct products teaching you, and I'm so proud. It's one thing to be a teacher, it's another thing to pass knowledge and then see your people doing a lot. And I'm happy, very, very happy that such a thing is going on. Tomorrow we have another person, another amazing guy who is going to come up. So I'm going to blow they are just amazing people. We set them up for you so that you know what you can do. We received a call from somebody and said that if these people can teach Python like this, we can do it. And that is the same thing for everybody here. So maybe the next course, some of you, might be available to be able to pass knowledge also to other people. And that is what the community is for. Okay, so what I want Omosede to do for me is that the take away stuff that we could not take, especially this one I'm saying and the previous one. Omosede, please, you copy it and then maybe you paste it on the WhatsApp or thereabout, as a PDF file anyhow. Talk to Arize and know how to do that, and let them just. It's not an assignment really, but let them just let's see what they can do with it. You can work on it and put it on your folder. It's not an assignment really, but your assignment will definitely come. But just use this to work on it. You understand? So you can put it on your folder, maybe work on it and put it on your folder. Let's say it. And lastly, before we go, I've reviewed all your assignments. I took this opportunity to review all your assignments, and you can go and check now. Some of you said you've corrected it. I've checked all your assignments. So most of your folder should be red, or sorry, it should be green. Then the material should also try possible best. Almost at the please, you can try your possible best to ensure you make the material. The link. What you do, almost a day is that. I'm coming, please. The link to this code. The link to this code. Put it on, instead of editing, set it to view only, so that you can send notes on the Telegram. Do you understand? So set it to view only, and then we'll share it on Telegram. So that the students can go and refresh them.
Yeah, echoing.
Okay. All right, so that students can go over it again and then they'll refresh their mind and all of that. So the group chat will be opened between now, see about maybe I don't know, we see whenever Richard and Arize feels that okay, it's time for us to just moderate this stuff. And then so if you miss the class, don't worry, just go through the notebook and try your possible best to understand the notebook very well. You'll get it. And don't be ashamed to ask questions on the group chat whenever it's open. A lot of persons are on this cohort. They are very good. Guys, don't two things you should not do. Don't just learn and hide. Also learn in public in terms of also helping people out. It's a community, not a place where you're coming to steal knowledge. It's a community where we come together to build people up. So you come there. If you have any, and be polite, best polite with your answer. Best polite with your answer. Give them the best attention that you think they should have. And then go to your LinkedIn and ensure you post. I'm not saying a lot of persons post on LinkedIn. We are not happy about that, but please go to LinkedIn and post. It's very important.
Okay. Can you hear me? Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, can hear you now.
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear you.
post on LinkedIn that LinkedIn posting on LinkedIn post these cohort. Go there, post what input function. You have learned how to declare. Thank you very much. Okay, now I'll be dropping. Kindly go and fill your attendance. The attendance portal is. Have any question you can ask as we are filling the attendance. Mrs. Amosede, please, you can kindly.
Yeah, I should drop it right on the group chat.
Yes, please view all.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'll do that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so sorry guys, I don't know what happened to my network, but anyways, Arize, you take it off. Thank you very much, guys, and all right, that's all for me.
Attendance, thank you very much.
Hello, please, I have a question. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. You can.
Yes, sorry, please. The question at the base, the question I was supposed to drop at the Telegram group.
Okay.
Yes, she said create a simple calculator for Johnny's mother that will tell her how much change Johnny is expected to bring based on the price of rice, beans, and fish. My question is, the price was not stated.
Generate a price for yourself. Use your.
That's why you're supposed to use the input. So the input will ask Johnny to enter prices of the fish, beans, and what was the one self? And I think it was rice also. So you're going to enter, and it's like you are creating a calculator to be able to give you the change. You are creating a calculator. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, I do now. Thank you.
Man will not bust ahead. That's the concept there.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please drop the link to this collab on the Telegram. Please, as the group is open, the WhatsApp group is open. Please let's kindly group so people will know that something actually happened here today. Amazing, I learned a lot on the WhatsApp group. Let's flood the WhatsApp group is open. Please let's kindly flood it with.
Good afternoon. Excuse me, sir.
No wahala, I deal with you.
I have a question. Okay, I call it now. Okay, this is many of us are going through this tough, but our understanding rate differs, and so many a times some persons may understand it. They okay, write on. More there are some of us that do not really get it, but the limited time and space to cover all of this scheme will want us to just move. So I don't know, is there any way we can reassess the video so that we can actually come back to it as our region?
We have the will be posted at the end of the cohort. So materials for you to be able to access.
Okay.
So the video for this class is will be posted. Okay. Working.
Okay. Yeah, the is breaking.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think I can hear you. Yeah, I can.
Okay, the link of end of. Thank you very much.
The line is breaking.
Bye.
Mr. Collins.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, in regard to the assignment that was being submitted, you made reference to the color that will be shown on the Google Drive. I still went to read. Mine did not show any color. I did not see any color. All of the folders are showing same colors. So I don't know what is happening. Whether I don't really know.
Okay. I'm coming.
But I know that I did the right thing.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Mr. Collins, are you with me? Mr. Collins, are you?
I can hear you.
What's your name?
My name is Collins. John Osarabome Collins. John Osarabome Collins.
Please stay with me. There's no color for mine.
All these internet guys, they need to.
Okay. Mr. John.
Pardon?
Your color.
Hello.
Mr. John.
I can hear you. The line was breaking before. I can hear you now.
Your color is green.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm still having the same challenge as him too. My name is Peace. Peace Opogen.
And peace.
Thank you.
Have you seen him, Mr. Collins?
Thank you. You just told me now. I will check. Let me check.
Same here.
I'm using.
Please, Peter Ebakore Agatise. There's no color.
Refresh your drive. There's a color on everyone's own.
I think I have the same challenge. I can see it on my door.
Okay. Mr. Peace.
I can hear you, sir.
Sir, this not your own.
Yeah, it is mine. I've seen it now.
Very
Green.
much. Yeah. Next, let's continue with
Hi,
that.
my name is Nefisa.
Please look with me.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Nefisa?
Nefisa, yes, I can hear you.
Yes. His full name, please.
Okay, right there.
Have you seen
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. Thank you.
Okay, Peter Ebakore Agatise.
Is this not you?
My name is Jennifer.
Okay, you can see mine. Yeah.
My name is Jennifer.
Adu, why you?
Okay.
My name is Jennifer.
From top to top, just kindly look for your name. I'll scroll very slowly. Look for your name.
I'm not seeing anything on my screen, sir.
Refresh your page. You'll see something.
Screen, I'm not seeing anything.
You can't see anything.
I can't see anything on my screen.
I'm seeing PIP community, the logo. Okay, yes.